Critter Protectors, Mr. Jim here, and welcome to Kids Animal Stories, a place where there's always a mystery and adventure around every single corner. If you love critters of all shapes and sizes, I need you on our Critter Protector team. Join our adventure as we learn about critters from around the world and in our backyards. Well, my friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Today's story is a mystery adventure, which means I'm not going to tell you who our critter is today. During the story, I'm going to drop in some clues, and it's going to be up to you to solve who is Barbara. Barbara, the mystery critter, is very excited. You see, just last night, her mom told her it was time to go on a big trip. Barbara had never been on a big trip before, but she was sure it was going to be amazing. She was busy imagining all the new things she would see along the way, and then she heard her mom calling, "Barbara, it's time to go." Eagerly, Barbara swam up to her mother. She was just bursting with questions about the big trip. And before she knew it, all of Barbara's questions came exploding out of her mouth. I was wondering where we were going on this trip, Mom. Can we leave? Can we leave now? Whoa, why are we leaving in the first place? Can I have a snack before we go? Do we have seagrass when we were going there? Seagrass is my favorite. Can I have seagrass for my snack? What if... Just then, Barbara felt something tap the top of her head. It was her mom's flipper. "Barbara, honey, take it easy. I love how excited you are, but I can't answer all of those questions at once. Let's take a deep breath, and then we can talk about the big trip." The two swam up to the surface of the water and used their noses to take a big gulp of air. "Ah," said Barbara. "That's much better." "I'm sure it is," replied her mom with a chuckle. "Now let me tell you a little bit more about our trip, and then we must get going. First, I have a question for you. Have you noticed anything about the water lately?" Let me do some research real fast." Barbara floated to the left. She floated to the right. She floated up and down and even did a little flip. "I think I got it," she cried after a few minutes. "It feels colder than usual." "That's exactly right. The estuary where we live is getting too cold for us to stay here. It's time for us to travel upriver to the hot springs where the water is warmer." Hold on a second. Do you know what an estuary is? Yeah, it's the place where a river and an ocean shake hands. Well, they meet. They kind of bump into each other. Rivers touching oceans. Yep, they just kind of crash into each other. The water there is a mix of salt water and fresh water. This mixture is called brackish water. Can you say that with me? Brackish! Yeah, not many critters and plants can survive in brackish water, but some have adapted and learned to thrive. I'm worried there won't be seagrass up in the river," cried Barbara. "Well, seagrass doesn't grow in fresh water, so the farther up the river, we get less seagrass. But there will be other plants to eat, and we might even meet some friends along the way. Let's fill our bellies now, and then we must get going." Barbara and her mom munched on fluffy seagrass all morning long. It was delicious. After they ate their fill, the two headed up the mouth of the river. "Oh, Mom, are we there yet? Mom?" Barbara asked after about 2 minutes of swimming. "Not yet," her mother replied. After another 2 minutes of swimming, Barbara was getting bored. What about now? Are we there yet? How about we play a game? Her mother replied. Great idea, Mom. How about the quiet game? That one is your favorite. Barbara's mom laughed and said, I do love that one, don't I? But I have a better idea. How about we count all the different types of critters that we see? Barbara was determined to use her observation skills and find more critters than her mother. She had to win. As she searched the riverbed, she noticed something blue shuffling around. Blue crab! I found a blue crab. Nice one, Barbara. One critter found. As they continued down the river, they spotted lots more crabs, 2 otters, a painted turtle, and a handful of herons dipping their beaks into the water. Just when Barbara thought she was too tired to swim any longer, she spotted something large, brown, and bumpy in the distance. She thought it almost looked like a log with legs. Mom, what's that up there? I've never seen a log with feet before. Oh, that? It's an alligator, her mom replied calmly. What? An alligator? Mom, we gotta get out of here fast! My friend Bobby Bluegill says alligators will eat you! Oh no! What will Barbara and her mom do? Their trip up the river was gonna be the best day ever, but oh dear, it looks like they've stumbled into something dangerous. Have you figured out what kind of mystery critter Barbara and her mom are? Seem to be good at swimming, both in ocean and water. I think they're pretty big. And, oh yeah, they don't breathe water. They came up for air. I'm not sure what they are yet. I'm gonna have to keep thinking. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Critter Protector shoutouts. I want to say hey to Blaine from Pennsylvania, Lane from Virginia, Dawson and Augustus from Minnesota, Magnolia from North Carolina, Xander from Calgary, and Naomi from Massachusetts. I'm so glad that you're all critter protectors. We could not protect all the critters in the world and in our backyards without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day. I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye!